It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Yonny Chirinos gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball 1. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now.
Well, you always get a sense of the umpire's strike zone, usually early on in a game, and that's normally a pretty good clue. Second pitch of the game, and it's already looking like a tight zone.
Ramon Urias is on deck, and that one misses as well, so it's a poor start here this afternoon as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going.
Batting second, the second baseman, Ramon.
Now at the plate, Ramon Urias. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
A 2-1 count to Nunez.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And a split-fingered pitch catches the zone. 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 25.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. This is pulled into right. Renfroe is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Orioles. Owes nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. Back after this on MLB Network. John Means is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. In there, and their first hit of the season is going to be for extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. And the Rays are in business to kick off the inning. It's a leadoff triple.
And these fans could not have asked for a better way to start their day. A leadoff triple in the home half, and they're off and running.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Margot, the runner at third with no outs. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. From the stretch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Reined in. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Digging in, Willie Adames. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball called for strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
2-1 to count. Pitch on the way. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The pitch. High in the air out to center field. Diaz is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Rays 1 and the Orioles nothing. Second inning set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rio Ruiz. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
At the plate now, Dwight Smith Jr. Strike one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
2 balls and a strike to count. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Hit down the third baseline. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting seventh. The catcher, Adley.
Now at the plate, Adley Rutschman. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. 2 out, nobody on. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. That's lifted the other way out to left. O'Grady will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. It remains 1-0. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lau. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Number 8.
That's smoked, but right into the shift. Scooped up, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting fifth.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
At the plate, Nate Lowe. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And quickly there are 2 away.
Batting seventh. The third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Anderson will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Means it's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Diaz has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and in with a bat in his hands will be Yusniel Diaz. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
In now for the O's, Ademan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Grady is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Hayes. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set, and the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Here comes the 0-1. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow.
Now batting, second baseman, Ramon.
Digging in for his
Urias.
second at-bat, Ramon Urias. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Strike 2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Orioles leave one. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Brian O'Grady. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Lorenzo.
Up next for the Rays, Lorenzo Quintana. Now here it comes. Popped him up. Nunez is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 13.
Standing in, Manuel Margot. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Even 1-1 count to Margot.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Right side. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. It's the Rays 1 and the Orioles nothing. All set for the start of the 4th. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. First pitch of the at-bat. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. high fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's under it. He's got it one away.
The left fielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
3-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. O'Grady is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr.
Striding in once again, Dwight Smith Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Swinging on 3-0, and it's fouled right into the catcher's glove. 3-1 now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
At the plate, Adley Rutschman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that misses inside. 1-0. Rutschman, 23 years old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Back up the middle. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Yusniel Diaz is the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Grounded to the right. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box, Aramis Ademan. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors for the Orioles so far. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 3-1. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the 2 first with 1 swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Austin Hayes. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Orioles 3, the Rays 1. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Yandy Diaz.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The pitch. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So now to the plate, Willie Adames. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Urias onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. Now here's the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Too old to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2-1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready once again, Ramon Urias. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
The 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Renato Nunez.
And here's Renato Nunez. 0-1 the count. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across. Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And that's off his leg on the mound. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Anthony Santander, the next to bat. Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And it's a 4-1 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Sixto Sanchez enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Rio Ruiz will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr.
Ready for another chance? Dwight Smith Jr. First delivery to him on the way. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Line hard toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Nunez ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Orioles are on top 4-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Reds.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Nate Lowe. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Count is 1-2.
Hard hit toward the hole. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Stepping in, Brian Anderson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Fouled off. Here it comes on 1-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Hayes comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The left fielder, number 31.
In now, Brian O'Grady. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In now, Lorenzo Quintana, fouled away. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Adley Rutschman, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. In there, and it's even at 1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Pitch on the way. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Yusniel Diaz. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Hit in the air to center field. Heading after it is Margot. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Aramis.
Digging in now, Aramis Ademan. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Check swing called strike, 0-1. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Austin Hayes. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. There's the 1-1. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
2 out here and a runner at second. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Orioles, but they lead it 4-1.
Leading off for the Rays, the center fielder.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Swinging a soft liner. And there's 1 down now.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter,
Stepping into the box, Yandy Diaz. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Into the corner and slicing foul. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, not shortstop, Willie Adames.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. And up next will be Willie Adames. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Diaz is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail it 4-1. Settling in now, Ramon Urias. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Ramon Urias.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Oh, look at the sliding stop. The throw. Touché, sir. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout, but here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. 1 gone now in the Baltimore 7th, and digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
So striding forward now, Anthony Santander, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Nope.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Hunter Renfroe. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Hit back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
At the plate now, Brandon Lau, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. On the ground to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayes on the run for it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Koji Yokoyama is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 23, Koji Yokoyama.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. The 1-2 is taken on the inside corner. Strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Brian O'Grady, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. The 2-0. Hard on the ground towards short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Rio Ruiz.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box now, Dwight Smith Jr. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher.
Colin Poche is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 38.
Adley Rutschman will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the belt, kicks and deals.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Now batting, right field.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Renfroe has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Striding into the box, Aramis Ademan is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Anderson is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, the 7th, Austin.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Austin Hayes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The set and the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
2-2. Here it is. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Orioles leave him loaded, but they lead it 4-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to hit is the catcher, Lorenzo Quintana.
Lorenzo Quintana.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Another 0-2 coming. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Manuel Margot. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball. A high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Yandy Diaz. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. High in the air out towards shallow right. Diaz is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it 4-1. Robert Stevenson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the second baseman, Ramon Urias.
Second baseman, Ramon Urias.
And now pitch on the way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
2 balls and a strike now. Three and 1. Renato Nunez waits on deck. And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Up next for the Orioles, the first baseman.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Now at the plate, Renato Nunez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
That was a great throw from a guy that's not necessarily known for his catch and throw abilities. He had a huge lead over at first, but it didn't make much of a difference as he's cut down.
Now the 1-0 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Lays off, and it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Rio Ruiz. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 2 out with the man at first. Lifted the other way to left center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Willie Adames. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Chu Min enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
First pitch on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Baltimore Orioles took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. John Means earns his first win of the season. Chu Min retires the side to hammer down the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Rays, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Our paid attendance at Tropicana Field this afternoon, a sellout of 31,042. The Rays thank you and hope you'll join us again real soon.